Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the One Voice Committee. This is a press conference to acknowledge that a resolution in the state of Georgia has been put together by the governor of Georgia to activate Dr. Martin Luther King's relationship to the American dream and have Atlanta be a city, a model city of redemption, recognizing that Dr. Martin Luther King said that his dream was deeply rooted in the American dream. And here we are in the 21st century, and there are major disparities all over America, particularly in the city of Atlanta, where the gap is so large between people who are interested in being a part of the American dream and those that are a part of the American dream. So we're saying that this proclamation by this governor activates an opportunity to make that a reality, and the accountability of the One Voice Committee is to make that a reality. We're clear that all lives matter, and all lives speak with one voice, and that is the human voice. Dr. Nkosi, a major researcher in America, put together a concept called humor culture, where we're clear that the culture of human beings deserves to be represented, displayed, and activated here in the 21st century. And we're clear the best place to do that is Atlanta. And that's what this proclamation speaks to. So I'm now going to read the proclamation. Whereas Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a native son of Georgia, called upon all men and women to adhere to the nation's central founding premises that we are all created equal. Dr. King devoted his life to principles of peaceful social change, and his legacy continues to inspire people of all nations with a call to action. And whereas Dr. King's ties to Atlanta run deep, he studied at Morehouse College, ministered at Ebenezer Baptist Church, founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference in Atlanta, and embedded within Georgia's local communities principles of fellowship and impartiality that would lay the foundation for a broader social movement. And whereas Dr. King's distinguished place in our shared history and the ideals for which he advocated and enshrined in our daily lives, and reinforce our continued endeavor to become a more perfect union. And whereas Dr. King believed that each individual possesses the power of self-fulfillment, regardless of circumstances, the dream that he so eloquently presented to the world, not just in a word but also in deed, withstands time and still echoes in our hearts. And whereas Dr. King's enduring dream and the pursuit of justice, faithfully promoted by Mrs. King through her work as an author and community leader, continues to inspire people everywhere to give themselves in service to others and to help improve the world around them. And whereas in August 2017, a statue of Dr. King was unveiled on the northeast quadrant of the Georgia State Capitol grounds. Today, Dr. King's statue stands next to the street bearing his name, overlooking the neighborhood where he was born and lived the first 12 years of his life, and where the church where Dr. King was baptized and served as pastor, just as his father did. The statue reminds us of Dr. King's words to live out the true meaning of the nation's creed. Now therefore, I, Nathan Deal, Governor of the state of Georgia, do hereby join and recognize Atlanta as a model city of redemption in the spirit of Dr. King's message of making difference in our communities and in the lives of our neighbors. It is whereof I have unto set my hand the cause of the seal of the Executive Department of the fixed 23rd day of February in the year of our Lord, 2018. And so our communication is this proclamation and to actualize it in the city of Atlanta. And we'll take questions from the press at this time.
Why are you here? What is this designed to do?
Well, why we are here is to give some meat to this proclamation. Right now, it's just words on a piece of paper. The question is, are there going to be efforts put in place to decrease the gap between the haves and the have-nots? We're here to say yes, we're willing to do that. We want to call on the governor to make this promise a reality here in the city of Atlanta, and we're calling on him here in the rotunda to partner up with people who are interested in making this a reality. That's why we're here.
I don't see the governor here. I don't see any other legislators here, Republicans here. Is this a black Republican gathering?
There are no black Republicans here. We are clear that the governor is not here. The leadership of the Republican Party is not here. The leadership of the Democratic Party is not here. This may be too much of a controversial issue to show that Republicans and Democrats can work together in Georgia. So we're here because we are committed stakeholders that the dream becomes a reality in the 21st century, that it becomes a reference point of our communities so that we don't want to just have jobs, we want to create people as multimillionaires. And we're clear that this proclamation activates that. It cuts across party lines, it cuts across racial lines, it cuts across all barriers. There are things that are not working in this country, and somebody has to take the lead to make it right and turn it around.
It's a fine-sounding proclamation, but like you said, these are just words.
Exactly.
What does it mean?
Well, what it means is that we can now hold somebody accountable. We can have these words be the words of accountability and not just words on a piece of paper. We can say to the governor, these are existing problems around the nation in Georgia and specifically in Atlanta. Is there an opportunity to make philanthropic resources available? Is there an opportunity to bring a partnership between state government and city government that is now tenuous and raucous and unworkability? Is there now an opportunity to have funds being made available to MARTA that were withheld because of boundaries of politics? We're clear that people deserve to have a shot at the American dream, and we cannot let petty, partisan politics stand in the way.
What are all these other proclamations I see fellow folks hold? What does this represent?
The proclamations you see that are proclamations that were made by other states. The state of Nebraska, the state of Tennessee, the state of New Mexico, the state of Nevada. There are different states around the country who have made this kind of proclamation because they're clear that somebody has to take the ball and run with it. So when a governor comes out and make this kind of proclamation, we're clear that we're going to hold this governor accountable and not have it be just words, but have it be in deed. The communication we've gotten from his office is that he's willing to put his initiative of having Atlanta be a city of redemption and make that a reality.
Have any of these other proclamations worked or made a difference?
The one that has worked most recently is the one in Tennessee. Governor Bill Haslam made the proclamation. There has been redevelopment in the city of Memphis. Disadvantaged communities got involved with it. They built their capacity. They were able to be philanthropically funded, and that initiative is now one of the working examples. Dr. Nkosi, who has an institute about bringing human beings in it, and the whole research that comes around that, got initiated in Memphis, Tennessee, and was able to make a big difference in getting community at the table.
Finally, it's been in the news, Chance the Rapper says recently that too many black folks, black voters are too aligned with the Democratic Party. Are you guys saying it's time for us, as black voters, to be open to the Republican Party as well?
There are many people who are saying that. What we on this committee, we're saying that there is one voice and call the human voice. We're not making a political statement, we're making a people statement. At the same time, we recognize that people are saying that the two-party system, one takes us for granted and the other one just takes us. There are people who are saying that it is not a good idea for us to put all of our eggs in the Democratic Party. We should be courting the Republican Party. We should be engaged with the Republican Party. Some of us, like myself, are saying that independent political organizations should spring up all over the United States. We can no longer prosper inside of the current paradigm of the two-party system. And the best way to do that is to get human beings to work together as one voice. Any other questions from the media? Okay, very well. The opportunity now is for us as the One Voice Committee in the City of Atlanta is to have a series of roundtable discussions about what's real about gentrification, what's real about how slavery has impacted our communities, what's real about the partnership between African Americans, European Americans, Latino Americans, Native Americans, Asian Americans, all of us who are here. There's a statement that's going around that says we might have came or may have come to this country on different ships, but we're all in the same boat now. And so we want to have the first roundtable discussion to discuss real issues on June the 28th. We've asked one of the pastors of the community to make his fellowship hall available for us to do that, and he's agreed to do that. And so that's going to be one of the first of many, many roundtable discussions to make this initiative a reality. And we're holding this news conference today to kick off that effort. With that being said, if any of the stakeholders that are up here by my side wants to make a comment or deliver a communication, now is a good time for them to do that, and I invite them to the microphone if they want to do that. Would anybody like to make a statement or communication? Okay, you want to ask some questions, Ms. Carter? Okay, good. Okay, well that completes this press opportunity and this news conference. Let this day serve as a communication to the world that all lives matter. And they speak with one voice, and it's called the human voice. And so we are the One Voice Committee, and we will kick off our work and start it here in the beloved city of Atlanta. We thank you all for being here. This communication will be on YouTube. The major reference point of this opportunity was to tape it so that it can be distributed among the people and start this movement in America in the dawn of the 21st century. My name is Al Bartell. I'm chairperson of the One Voice Committee of the American Dream and World Peace Initiative. Thank you.